Dear students, last time we were discussing the microbes in the human welfare and we have studied how the microbes they play an important role in the industry. Today we are going to discuss how the microbes they play a role in the household food processing, and this topic it can be discussed into various headings, that is the production of the curd, that is the production of the yogurt, that is the production of the cheese, that is the production of dosa and idli, as well as we will see that these microbes they play an important role in the production of the bread. Let us first discuss production of the curd, how the curd is produced with the help of these microbes. Curd is produced by the bacterial fermentation of the milk. Bacteria involved in the fermentation in the curd formation or lactic acid bacteria are simply called as the lab, which includes, we have got the different types of the bacteria. I have here written some examples, that is the lactobacillus acidophilus, that is second one lactobacillus lactis, streptococcus lactis. These are some of the bacteria, names of some of bacteria which are helpful in the formation, in the production of the curd at home. These bacteria strains, what did they do? They produce lactic acid. These bacterial strains, that is these different types of the bacteria, they produces lactic acid strains which coagulates and partially digest the milk proteins, or we can say the proteins, at a temperature less than 40 degrees centigrade. Second one जो हम बात करेंगे, a small amount of the curd is added into the milk, which acts as the inoculum, which acts as a starter for the formation of the curd, for the completion of the curd formation. और हम बात कर लेंगे, what we will see that inoculum or that starter, it contains the millions of these lab which helps us in the curdling of the milk. Lab, this lactic acid bacteria, they also synthesizes and produces, releases rather, vitamin B12, which increases the nutritive value of this curd. Third one, अगर हम बात करेंगे this lab की, what we will see, the process of curdling of milk, what we will see during the curdling of the milk, or we can say this curd, it contains, it converts, rather in this curdling of the milk, it converts lactose into lactic acid. And what we will see that the streptococcus lactis या streptococcus bacteria जो होता है, it helps us in the coagulation of the milk protein, that is the casein. Second one, that is the production of this yogurt. It is one more product which is obtained from the curdling of the milk, and with the help of a species, which is with the help of the microbe, that is streptococcus thermophilus, or we can say one more, that is the lactobacillus bulgaricus, at a temperature between 40 to 60 degrees Celsius. It is often treated, or we can say it is often sweetened, or we can say and flavored with the help of the fruits. Then we have got the third, that is the production of the cheese. Cheese is the nutritive product in the process of curdling and ripening of the milk. And this curdling of the milk जो हम यहाँ पर बात कर लेंगे, it is done with the help of this this lactase. And what we'll see that the ripening of this milk, it is done with the help of the different strains of the bacteria which are used in the ripening of the milk. Depending upon the process of ripening process, what we will see, a large number of, we will see more about rather 400 types of the cheese are produced. And what we will see, जो ripening process हम देखते हैं, they give texture, they give characteristic texture, they give what we call as this taste and flavor to the cheese. एक और हमारे पास है, that is the food product, that is the production of dosa and idli. this is one more product which is obtained, which is the food processed at home. This dosa and idli, it is produced by the anaerobic, rather it is the anaerobic bacterial fermentation of the rice. Anaerobic bacterial fermentation of rice, during which carbon dioxide is evolved, and that carbon dioxide is used in the doing process of this, we can say in the process of doing of the raw material. Now one more important, that is the role of these microbes. The role of the microbes is in the sewage treatment. Now let us first discuss what do we mean by the sewage. Sewage is the municipal waste which contains the large quantity of the human excreta. It is simply the municipal waste water which contains the large quantity of the human excreta. That is the definition. Now what is the composition? Every day what we will see, large quantity of this sewage, it is produced in the towns, in the cities and in the villages. It is formed of 99.9% of water and 0.1% of the solid waste. And that solid waste, जो अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it mainly consists of the colloidal subsolids. These colloidal solids जो हैं, they are mainly the what we call as the silt is there, clay is there. It consists of the these are the suspended particles, rather sorry, these are the suspended solids like clay and silt. It consists of the suspended impurities like the human excreta, like the paper, like the cloth, etc. And it consists of some dissolved substances like the nitrates and phosphates of sodium and calcium. This sewage, it is primarily a biodegradable waste, biodegradable organic matter, and it contains many types of the pathogenic substances. Now there is an urgent need of the sewage, and there is an urgent need of the treatment of this sewage before it gets, what we will see, is discharged into the natural water bodies, that is the lakes and the river. And this treatment जो इसका है सीवेज का, it is done into the two phases. First one is the primary treatment and second one is the secondary treatment. Now let us define what is this primary treatment. Primary treatment, it involves the removal of the large and small sized impurities which are present in the sewage with the help of some physical processes, and those physical processes are simply the filtration and the sedimentation. Now we will see this secondary treatment where we will see the action of the microbes is found. After this primary treatment, we will see we have removed the large and small sized particles from the sewage. This primary treatment, it is allowed to pass into the large sized, what we call as the aeration tanks, and in the aeration tanks what we will see, the air is passed into, and what we will see, and in the aeration tanks what we will see, it is mechanically agitated. This sewage प्राइमरी ट्रीटेड जो है, इट जो इफिलेंट जो होते हैं, दे आर एजिटेटेड मैकेनिकली एंड द एयर इज पंप्ड इनटू इट. एंड व्हाट डज दिस? इट गिव्स राइज टू द microbial flocks. What is this microbial flocks? Microbial flocks is simply the what we call as the bacteria which are in association. These are the aerobic bacteria which are in association with the algal filaments having the mesh-like structure. These flocks, these are the aerobic, what we call as the flocks. They, what we will see, they reduce the oxygen content, giving rise to the biochemical oxygen demand. And this sewage is treated till जब हम कहेंगे this, what we will see, this oxygen level जो होते हैं, that is जो हम कहेंगे it is treated rather continuously. After this what we will see, after this when the flocks are produced, इसमें क्या हो जाता है, that these microbes they consume the part of the organic matter in the effluent. This significantly reduces this BOD, that is the biochemical oxygen demand. Now the sewage water is treated till the BOD is reduced. Then this effluent जो होता है, it is then passed into a settling tank where the bacteria flocks are allowed to sediment. This sediment is called as activated, what we call as the activated sludge. A part of this activated sludge is pumped back into the what we call aeration tank in order to serve as the inoculum. The remaining part of this sludge is pumped into the large tank, which are called as the sludge digesters. And what we will see, these digesters, these are the kind of bacteria which grow anaerobically. What did they do? These anaerobically bacteria, they act on the bacteria and the fungi in the tanks. During this digestion, what we will see, the gases are formed, which are जो important gases जो हम देखते हैं, these are methane, these are hydrogen sulfide, these are carbon dioxide. And in this way जो हमारे पास जो सीवेज होता है, it gets completely treated, it becomes useful for us. Now these gases, that is this methane, that is this hydrogen sulfide, that is this carbon dioxide, these are used as a fuel, which we will study in the next topic. Till then, goodbye, God bless you.